Unko hoda.
And you know.
Nka unko.
Aka me wura mu da.
O de makwe jinja no.
Me di wura e ko to bi. Da ye PFU no. Na ni ja, bisa no. Because you have somebody who is close to you who have gotten there. I mean taking it for granted. Me call her, me text no. First me do friend 7 times. Bisa no. For some time now. Me friend one. Now I'm fa me friend biom. But before I bisa no. Oh bra. I think say we should get to a point where we'll have some value of respect for people who rise to certain stage in life, even though they may be our youngest people that have grown to that level. I think say those of us on Twitter writing as if Honorable Sam George is our classmate. May God punish us. The reason is that Twitter honor your number one. Ghana deal. What's Ghana? We are seeing now. And you say what? We are seeing now. Baby, I can't. It is a wood gun in Yeboah. I will be a who did say a chop. George Luto to her. No, what make a Trump brofo? Ah, would you analyze it? O minister. I said you. We see council ye bibi. I want try their friend who. I would do so. Object saying. That object saying.
And I bet you munja normal.
People say Benny. I bet you saying. Now, Ziga can be. Ziga. No matter how your analysis are, there's some things that challenge before you say. I think you should be careful small. If you say the next reshuffle, he will be the president. Charlie, for me, I think that is below the belt. You might have all your analysis right, too. But Charlie, for me, I think Nkoye Mame, to be honest with you, and I can't hide it. Charlie, to hold positions like this, brother, and easy. So your analysis, your analysis can be clear. Your analysis was all the whatever. But let me come and say, Charlie, that we say doesn't really go down well. So me dem say one Brazilian in you. You more be penny no matter who the person was with that, I not her. No matter who menenity. Because the officer, me say wait.
Security have fine.
No, you say wait.
You have to wait.
I wait because yes, about the disrespect for Honorable Sam George fighting for those us. Of you who think that you don't deserve what he's doing. Let's please stop it.
Thank you. And
not just him, to everybody who was a position. He has done well. Honorable, congratulations. Why you be? Forget about them.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Please, can I ask my question now? Oh, for educational purposes.
Okay.
Maybe some people say, oh yes, I'm asking. Anybody who can answer. Maybe some people are saying, ministers reshuffling now, you reshuffle. Do we reshuffle them because they were incompetent or so
no, I
don't dismiss my question because I'm saying this
I did not Ziga who are off ye do more mic no but I know they are so there I know they are so there Ziga oh please Ziga oh
no to be fair he says in a negative way say you know I mean
I know Ziga made us waste from
with all your analysis the reshuffle men say you know it didn't mean say oh massa it didn't mean say relax
I know the virtual and casa
I'm saying Ziga I'm saying Ziga I didn't know I'm not
yeah do one microphone
I feel me more platform.
Yeah, Kasa.
Yes. But he has not failed.
He has not failed. He can never fail.
Indicate say he's failed.
Hey, now Empress, we are host and I say we.
He's feeling.
Hey, now Empress, we are host and I say we.
No, when you sit down, no, this is it's a national television, and you sit here, Obi Yegola say he has failed because of DSTV.
I'm a Ghanaian.
No, he's entitled to.
There's some of the kind who has
any opinion.
The ministers a bit failing. We said it. You came to sit on television, did a press conference with a press with a letter on the phone.
DSTV from Baba.
Price the tier.
It's about I get one feeling now.
Why express your opinion? According to you,
this is not insight to the public. It's what you said.
Your opinion is we fairly based on the DSTV scenario.
That's it.
Yes, but
I'm not saying as a minister,
relax.
but the DSTV scenario.
But yes, he's a minister.
So they should reshuffle because DSTV.
No, so you
when you did the data, when you did the data for us, we didn't say minister data.
No, Ziga can say that.
Yeah, you're entitled to that opinion. Yeah, but you see, you should also understand where she's also coming from. She also feels that as a host, on failure. Which I can say so on failure. But you should respect your opinion. Yeah, but don't make us seem as if somebody cannot have an opinion. Section of Ghanaians are almost subscribed to DSTV and do so. You're supposed to ensure say your protection or ensure say your protection is ensured as consumers. Inter can the puppet is ensured as consumers. Inter can the puppet one when you born because I dream papa na the other. And again, consider what he was able to do with the data reduction. And the inkling he had say, okay, so we are. And being empowered by the law makes me so wait. But the only twist in the course a whole can say, you see, although or a sector minister, but there are other authorities and agencies that they want to say, or allow for example, sir, back and forth a national communications ejuma. So, Sahara authority never direct responsibility when it comes to Sahara community DSTV Bantam. So the expectation was maybe I'm going to take a backbench. Now I'm NCA for you. So at a point, NCA for look like spectators. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to say until pressure was up. But they will say NCA for domain. You should allow them to do. And almost some of them press releases. What I say? Now, so. Turn the boss now up train NCA for dealing with the situation. Now be our report behind the scenes. Because Empress, DSTV, and should I essential commodities out. To sell water, electricity, food. People will actually demonstrate when they do not have electricity. People will actually go on an uproar when they do not have food. Or they do not have light. When we for a select few pen enjoy our privilege, it looked awkward. Say a whole minister would actually be going on like a venture with an entity here, just a section of Ghanaians. One more example. When it's over the period, people have been complaining about African world warfare a high. Passion for fair high, blah 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 blah. So can you imagine? Say the Ministry of Transport. So say Ghana for a session of Ghanaians now more flight hour passion for no air complaint. Or just one penny. They should cut down their affairs. You know how it will look like when there's an authority that actually oversees our way. Because when you're careful, our passion. Although the complaints may be genuine, but people are not considering say to have fuel, to navigation fees, to ground handling. Some factors when you now community into the price tag. It is why you're careful now if you say okay, Liberia, and that's what the honorable did though. I guess if first preference or compare DSTV and the Ghanaian consumption to Angola, to Liberia, to South Africa, to Nigeria with population. What he missed was Angola population and subscribe to DSTV. So he should have used the number of subscribers to push the argument. So it's the same for airlines, no? Because we name Nigeria, and after 3 months there will be a review. After 3 months.
December.
Of course. Say Ekoyo, DSC subscribers will come and say it. Say Ekoyo would hear it. But at the end of the day, Mrs. CRD, we should work with this press release and move on.
Thank you.
Leave this whole DSTV.
Oh, he has to.
DSTV issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Said I na DSTV, no. Yeah, Kwaku krato na. Yeah, ba yebetia ejumedi ni so.
Almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in
second coming. Into all this tension, just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
now I understand the whole delay. Trotro from Kaswa dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or being late, of course.
The luckiest, go be from Georgia be luckiest, from not the Pioco she be luckiest. Me and you go be luckiest. No matter why you're lucky, everybody go be that luckiest.
That Kwame!
Send your God apple boom. If you put it at so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Hey! Is that his car?
Everywhere.
Dial star 712 #. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. And let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
127. Okay.
So for mommy.
Hey, Brother Bernard.
What's your doing here? 126 in this KBS of my less sort.
Oh, that's it.
So you are check, you know. SMP.
Oh, you guys. Hey.
Brother Bernard.
Sorry.
That's what I'm doing.
127. Yeah.
Sorry. Let's sort it.
Be safe, thank you. Oh, Sammy Midasi.
For best mobile banking, show Sika Samsung. Free say content na enye din kra. Bet to me at the best mobile banking as Sendiska if you MTN Momo. Telecel cash. Ana Airtel Tigo Money wallet ni mu akọ account nes. Bet to me at Prebia. Best mobile banking. U phone ni, u Sika ni.
Come on. Oh. Amoko.
Ani onti.
Wa fe am on one.
Best Point Savings and Loans. Your dream, our business.
How do you some look fast? Baba, me again. Let's go, Yale. Me call you, ma'am. Oh, hear me. Meant me and sent my friend, Doctor, when I'm crossing over. See what we swear. A drone, a friend, Ruta mixer. Yeah, come on, ready, a draw. And running. So,
cough trap and the draw kuapaso body acid. Wabo Ruta mixture abaso. Ruta natural products and one Ruta mixture. Yeah, you could see a treat. Ruta tonic and the Ruta life for a who a feeling like the bunny. If in the pedium, that's a supporting immune system. Ruta de Obiasia, FDA, and the dredging crap to you.
Why are more and more professionals choosing Flamingo paint?
As an interior deck, I aim for that beautiful, elegant look. Flamingo paint has great hiding ability to cover and transform old walls easily with just one coat.
Impressive. For me, as a professional painter, I love Flamingo paint because it gets small paints that paint huge area, meaning more profit for me. Great value for money.
As an architect, Flamingo paint, with its well-researched and solid composition, guarantees durability for all my buildings.
Flamingo paint, superior hiding, superior coverage, superior durability. Flamingo paint, simply superior.
Ya Bema. She is the love of my life. Sometimes I think she sees me, but she doesn't really see me.
Hey bro, you've got to style up. Style it up and make me go.
Style Up has a range of quality grooming products for men that keeps you looking good and feeling fresh all day. Now she sees me. You deserve to be seen. Style Up and go. Introducing the new Style Up Shower Gel, the GC brand. It's all about you.
This advert is FDA approved.
Mama, Omego, wash it.
No,
on Tom Nipa onye mfie du nwotwe esesa pinfo no FDA achi twedie nkrato yi ato
me obesima esan say mahosiesie sipi me menses flow yi na oya obia me famu bia eto etwa enei metimi didi ama me nipadua ahihye kama.
Oh, I know. Hi Lady Herbal Mixture and Hi Lady Herbal Wash gives me confidence. Wow.
Hi Lady Herbal Mixture. Ama me menses na baby. Na Herbal Wash lady. Ama ma himfi why you come and kasa.
As busy as the corporate world is, Hi Lady still got her back.
Hi Lady Virgin Wash. ACS ya himfi hono. Na mixture nenso ACS ni pediano. Ama baby. Aye kama. Se wo peni dudu etu a. Cora Woods Pharmaceuticals. Ewo Health City. Oyarefa ana. Okainshi Drug Lane. Ankrankre. Enko Pharmacy. Ana Herbal Shop bi eben womu. Omo nsabe kembi. Enye ma wo ba. Wafa yefunu. Ana wo ma akwada nufu. FDA. Aji edwedie nkratso yi atum.
So congratulations to you and everybody that won on the bonus ticket. Okay, yes, we hope that next year you get on the luckiest again and win bigger than you won this time. Okay, so congratulations. Yes, wow, from the luckiest to you as one of the winners on this ticket. So congratulations.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah, the luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. Only we define every day and night.
20 cedis. Oh, okay.
So for mommy.
Hey, Brother Bernard.
What's your view?
Yeboah kwaba Ediba United Showbiz na ye kono na chese na ahana kase hit na hit ewum kakra enti yesa ababak ide na watching sembebre na ekoso na eye ya yenua bema kidi eko interview ewo Hit FM na yenua bema Edem Chochome ebisa ne se o ede na nka wonya nka industry ka yebetumi asesa said the eteno wa won be 10 years or she said their industry no aya then anko gidi say enke sesan ke beboa no wa na also oti industry na bibi ye no because ye ni industry or space na we di wo industry ni mu eni ama wa ya ni bebi oti a ohun ni say Ghana de ye shede ni industry or see ye me see bibi kedi see ye me see bibi Ghana for ye industry no ye me see bibi na said aye no me pese mut share video no na ye wi a me be bisa me question temperature producers are ready.
We do not have an industry. Yeah.
Oh, let me hear it well. Let me put on the headset.
Let me wear my headset.
It's facts because like you said, no, like it's there, like Ghana music industry, but we don't have the structures that make us an industry
at all. We don't have at all.
Mirage. We are just everybody's just floating, doing their best with what they have, with the resources available to them, finding ways and places to put themselves and graduate themselves and grow. But the structures that form, and that's what you said, we get to a place and then it's like a house, a family. The parents have kids, the kids graduate from uni. The whole concept is, oh, they are sure we're into the but we're uni, no, I think I'll be rare, and that's when he even needs like support. But it's set up in a way that one man for himself, you have to do what you can with what you have. We don't have, you cannot. After 10 years of all the hits Kidi has, if we have structures, I should be a mega superstar. But we're still growing day by day because it's one man for him. So you have to fend for yourself. You and your team have to find ways and means to get funding, to get videos, to do this, to do that, because the point blank fact is there. We do not have structures that make us an industry.
What are these structures you're talking
about? Said ya eye nuabe ma Kidi work and also structure no. It be annual funding, so annual, each one for himself, God for us all. As I feel, Udru baby, sense unya and for Emma Womu and so mu and you know crank Kawabo for 10 years by now and call a mega superstar, excuse me, mega superstar, but or share na system is here on one in its team, no, and as a sign a pushy. Said the INA day, Anod. Any structure ye need founding a bini ho it's as we and you na can say enko besi okwa wasamba besi wechi na de wunya na wasande abeshi
Empress na structures asema okay mama kai big uncle back on.
Okay.
Uncle Kalosechi. Kalosechi is one of the biggest music stakeholders. I remember I started entertainment review, not talking about system and structure. Yeah, the target requires Mr. System and structure. So maybe Kalosechi will be your uncle Michelle. You feel be brave. Empress your industry.
Yeah.
your industry. Now, I am highly surprised at Kitty, and I'll explain. Your industry, but see, industry is so be there. Mean to me compare your music industry to US. Mean to me compare your industry to UK. What I say? He is right in the way when he says structures, no, and they say, you know, your tintin and all that stuff. But the foundation, no, any blueprint, no, is there and has been there. But ABA, it's about production, about promo, marketing, and this is what the music industry is all about: discovery, production, marketing, promo, distribution. These are the elements of an industry. An Empress, even those days, no crowd. Now we had the platform to discover talent. We had the platform to record artists. We had the platform to promote and market artists. We had the platform to distribute the products and artists now. And we had a platform, a collection society, royalties, my artists. And from then to now, we are still within that space. But you can argue, say, ABR, your collection society no and yet strong, sir. And we've talked about it over the period. So the foundation industry, industry, you will be. And you know, I can see say somebody like Kiddy. I can say in the industry. And I'll put Kiddy under the spotlight. You know, I told you, as an industry, you need to have the platform for what? Discovery, recording, promo and marketing, any distribution. In 2015, Kiddy was unknown until the same industry in ASC structures in your home. Ubiquity platform be MTN Hitmaker. To do what? Discover talent. The same industry. So there's a structure where will be a group of people, equity platform. And at a point, we had Mentor, Vodafone Icons, MTN Hitmaker. So our platforms were put in place to discover talent. Now, when you move from that discovery, now you need somebody to actually what? Best saw one side and record you. And guess what? There are a lot of people who went through Mentor, Vodafone Icons, MTN Hitmaker. After competition, they were lost. But Kiddy really MTN Hitmaker 2 times. He actually won it. It's from that discovery stage where people have placed the structures in place to discover you. Guess what? There was another structure in place where somebody moved you from that talent hunt show to record you in a studio. That's a record label. So you move from the discovery stage to actually being, say, a record label be a foul. So okay, and you know what the record label is? Or the sika share with human or the sika or pump resources into your craft. And what it does, they say, or do be recording studio or be recorder. Say when you good songwriter, better songwriters amount, better producers amount. Even your apparel, your fashion sense, kind of record label should take care of it. Your videos. And video no a part of promotion and marketing, because we try video no to ensure that we no be marketable, songs no be marketable, or be treat our DJs, presenters, this. Promotion. Oh yeah, guess what? The most important element: distribution. Ensure that no into. So get Kiddy discovered by MTN Hitmaker structure. We know when your record label so nothing.
Yeah.
Record label no a projecting now to a point where another bigger record label Empire our international distribution deal ebe fan na obi an yan say Kiddy anka e organ e akete dey akete ya. Do you see the analysis? This is somebody who has actually enjoyed what we call music, like proper music industry. Because say record label or Ghana, no songs the same legs, a song and sana. Yes, Yeboah no, and see the incredible job links with Kiddy, Kwame Agent, Miss V, I mean, the links 2.0. I'm not even talking about the links 1.0. Assembly, easy money, Ziggy, no. Links 2.0. So, label no, local label no, a bow to the point. Now, a project to the point where be attractive for another international label, be so on, sir. Come on. How is this not an industry?
An industry.
That international label no be so on distribution, which is Empire. Why ensure say one no be ko bibia na links in strength do. So yes, you can argue say we are a growing or fledgling industry, but you cannot deny say there's an industry. And a typical example of an artist that why enjoy structures within an industry is Kiddy. True or false? Because in Kofa from the time you discovered him from 2015, and Kiddy, because industry is all about the structure. From being discovered, having a record label or also portal, or promote or record or promote works to the point where another bigger international label baby who are forward to make sure someone number quick change in terms of distribution. Then what? Why is that not a label? Why is that not a fencing an industry? But when or can send be or intervening now, I believe say Minuanum Kwame Dazi and Dorin Avi and also almost the honor on the chain kakra.
On the chain.
Oh yes. Because they could have graded him based on maybe or kind. And Empress or can be or say in the last 10 years. Sankaibia you were industry and I say what your industry world structure that you're mega superstar. Do you know what it means? It means say Kiddy and then links no among can be being trained. Okay. Because in the last 10 years, Kiddy is top 5. In terms of prominence, in terms of popularity, in terms of revenue generation, Kiddy, we can count, of course, you can count the number of endorsement deals at Kiddy in the last 10 years. So if he's telling us, say, in the last 10 years, he should be a mega superstar and blah, 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 then what has been going on between the label and the artist? And in the last 10 years, no, label now ensures that he's top. Does it mean the label is not giving his due? That is what I expected my colleagues to have asked him. Said, kid, in the last 10 years, you are one of our top most artists. Label now so to that point where another bigger label where we go, you understand? So if you are telling us you should have been a big mega superstar, what's happening? Then he said another thing. Or say, or no individual, or no necessarily or no team, a copy funding for videos, this. Also, no.
On a record label.
Yeah, because you are on the label. It is not your duty as an artist under a recognized label. Our industry for over 15 years. So when I say copy funding for your video, that's a responsibility of the artist, of the label. So if Skinny is telling us, oh no, need to be on a copy there. Again, there's something wrong. Then we almost can't be being changed between that partnership. Because I less responsibility as a record label to look, and indeed, the facts are there. We share all the videos are Kiddy Aya. It is produced by Links. So I expected him to be good on that score. In this conversation, we say, oh, industry, the likes of Shatawale, Sako, the one and some BB and Cameron Invest. And you're part of the industry. And not your friend of independent label, indie. Because you were independent label and you were major labels. So independent label, all artists are if one creative label, it will be sort of out. And so at that point where a bigger label will come and take over. So it is not out of place for a Saturday to have Success Music. It is not out of place for Shatawale to have SM. It's not out of place for Stoneboy to have Benetton Music. These are independent labels. And let me take you back a little. Tell my Xylo from Bayern. Shout out to Donna Pierre Benson because he had a vision. Shout out to Now One. Now One had a vision. I mean, forget about everything else that transpired. Let's focus on the music. The vision was the fact that Obe created a big record label, and he did it. And I worked on that label. amazing stuff. And if you see the structures that we put in place as xylophone, and guess what we did? What we did is say, as a bigger record label, you independent labels. So, for example, when we signed Shatawale, Wale was still handling his own independent label, but then we sat on top as a bigger record label, funding the music, recording the songs, promoting and marketing, and distributing. 360 record deal. Same for fencing, Stoneboy. So Stoneboy was an independent label, but we sit up there as xylophone music and fund what Beam Fencing Nation is doing. Becca, everybody else. So you see the structure that it's a it's a kiddie of all people. I enjoy what it takes to have an industry. That's the industry now. And I don't know. I am amazed. I am surprised. I can admit. Say even your collections is any at a point. I say, oh, no, they are on your technical. When they try to push them, I saw on your technical person, so you can't go. No, you're a technical person. No, you are in that business. Do you make what I say? You are in the business, so it's your responsibility to know about the business. It's like you telling me, say, me produce pure water. I don't know about what goes into the production of this mineral water.
Also,
I don't know what that's not an answer. When you're a technical person, you are in the business, so you should know about recording, promotion, marketing, distribution. It's your duty. It's your duty. So yes, your collection society, it's higgledy-piggledy. But I'm not sure say
a problem.
Of course. Of course, there's a problem there. But then the blueprint, any foundation, is that do we not have a collection society?
Yeah.
Do they not distribute or disburse royalties?
They do.
You can contend and say, so the level of say your Kwaku Jessica and how are you distributing is a problem. We admit. But there is a collection society. Do we not have record studios that record your songs? Do we not have music producers? Do we not have distribution links? It can be better, but do we not have them?
We have them.
It's me mum de no why am kaka. And mesre. Say bibi wo ho between on the links partnership na anko ya. Let's know. It's an industry, we can discuss and figure our way around it. Oh, but to come and tell me, say, you as an individual, you and your team, say, concentrate for funding for your videos. When you've been signed on a label, when we know for a fact a label no shoot videos, amount to the point where videos no other links.
Depending on deal, no.
That's what I'm saying. But as far as we are concerned, it's a label that does all that. It's more there. Your occasion in the industry is not entirely true. It's not entirely true.
Yeah, that's Prissy.
Empress. Kiddy, dear, Kapadi and Kakidi, and you'll be Obeka Segana in the industry. He's not, on young drew across Obeka's asset. Because benefits, why enjoying, just like I know the saying. Why enjoy all the benefits? Me, can't go for because I say we are Shatawale can. Because already they be what I say. Shatawale is a part of that. People are yes or Mukasa not kiddie. Let's look at Hitmaker, MTN Hitmaker. And you make kiddie, right? I know so there are a lot of artists who are far through MTN Hitmaker, and Curl Songs is a part of them. Curl Songs is here away. Curl Song. He was an amazing, fantastic, talented artist. And we can't even find him. We don't even know where he is. But Kiddy, you are still here, thriving. And I catch it, say, maybe it's a career, no, and you name favor one as a own trend, they are fine. I was in what did I drew baby because I think about 2 years ago, you were close to receiving the Artist of the Year. You said you came on stage, you're like, oh, I'm coming back again. No, what's about the award? I'm coming back again, you come back for the award. And now you're telling us that there's no industry. There's no industry and they are awards now. That's what I want to know.
So, releasing.
Oh, really? Also,
releasing.
And I said, he's an artist, so I saw releasing him. Empress, they are same clearly. So your artist, they saw releasing him. And see, Kiddy, he's nah. Kiddy is not supposed to say, I'm disappointed, highly disappointed. Why enjoy all the privileges that comes with being an artist? You came from MTN Hitmaker up to date. Kiddy is still very much relevant. I don't know, probably he thinks that but I feel and I know that he's still very relevant, just like the Kwame Eugens and all that. If the industry is not working, hey, I'm rapaholic about, and it was successful. An industry that is not successful will not be able to produce that. And I'm a Empress. Yeah, so Kiddy na wanyadi. Yeah.
It does. MC.
Empress. So Empress, the thing is that your Ghanaian music industry, is vibrant, but it's still a developing ecosystem. It's not fully fleshed yet. Now, I don't want to go into the details of the privileges Kiddy I enjoy because I'm not outlining in my. What I was expecting him to rather say is that there are certain systems in the industry that doesn't work. Enye jumama industry no engina ne nine so branding said yanka we say economy because there are certain components and I say enyema bi wo honma and making up the structures that makes a successful industry. So we are talking about the artists, we are talking about record label, promotions, media events. So it's a whole ecosystem. You can't say that the chrome high ye to me aton ye who through entertainment sako die eko international platform so eko kan one word the man amount for pull dumpim a fee amanoni ba Ghana because they want to see we did that through this industry. And for someone who has been a major beneficiary of this industry, I was not expecting him to say that. However, and semi be wahonoma or kaya ne no kwe because so we can say Ghana the yeni industry edding so we can say yeni industry Debbie but any maybe wahonoma and make industry na ye lack even a formal structures I will say ye juma. One of the example a collection societies Empress ya ka gamro a collection me gamra sema eseme nkambio. But you see, the truth is that even yeah musicians now, gamro no, I was say yeah juma more muscan. How much interest are they even putting in that? Pastor, they make how much interest no would shemu? And Empress, informal networks and I dependence on informal networks. So man for share. I know my example be your cassette. Kiddy, ufi hits maker na links the will to say last minute other people almost feel reality shows or munya kewa company highly spiritual music so much. Empress, if I tell you the number of talents we have in this country, Ghana, we have a rich music tradition. Talent, and especially these days, me follow young talents more TikTok. There's this small boy I saw, SHS boy be our Obo dance hall. Amazing. But these people, they don't have that funding. Unlike Amanonia, you were major record labels said door swan bar possibility say ubenya record label bi obe so mu no is just ube bro ube femu kakra but ubenya bia obe so. But Ghana hanu say how many major record labels do we have really? Xylophone by no ba be yebi ankosihwe links are here highly spiritual are here. All the other ones are independent record. Even Sarkodie has signed on artists to a certain point, but that financial capability in anywhere you bet to me remember because these people are equally artists themselves. What am I saying? So that dependence on informal network. A lot of artists have had to rely on their own hustle, their own networking to push. And most of the talents, academy. And to me, so I'm Bullets, yes, Bullets, Rough Town Records, and so and see, Guru had a record label.
Guru no producer Wuta.
Oh, okay, yeah. okay. And see, I was expecting say be a kiddie, ebetchim. So we do have a music industry, but ebia say ni Emma industry ni they engine and nice so, but to undermine that this same industry that has brought you this far. When did Kiddy release Touch It? No? Look at the promotional machinery behind that song. You crossed all the way to India. India, oh. You went there performing, and how now bonus so not I said, or your artists be frequent, but that was not the case. So we do have an industry, however, it's still a developing one. We acknowledge that there are certain structures and we say etumima industry no ejina ne nine so, and I don't know, we will get there. We are not there yet. We will get there, but to say we do not have an industry at all, I absolutely disagree with him. I think we do have an industry that lacks certain structures.
Thank you. Councillor.
One say, maybe I'm in Castle. Process is important. Unfortunately for us, KDC, there are no structures. Maybe you feed the bench or Castle, not here. Because you find say, when so be at Nasi or Fiesa or Shane or Sheksa, Cosita, my pump. Now come and swat the and say, Sana Zidati, I am trying now to see. And also, on TV is maybe I don't know. But only one ye faso. What does it? Mommy, TikTok, what you may or Prissy, TikTok Prissy.
No TikTok.
Yeah, make a mistake. I'm the the film, bro. TikTok.
Prissy.
Me doing Munjana man. Can't you yanka? Me a sex therapist. Obi desire.
Obi design.
Say obetina baby your tea. What chansa say baba? Because on whom
Kwan
ebi akwan faso when I be who then I may then I make. But obi so one first system no more. Ote wa be friend. Ye here say we can we. Ote baby da chi na with me be no na say oh system structure be edim. Me structure be edim. It sounds say that person never went through process. Our friend grace. I believe in grace, but people who find themselves not going through structure and process, that they call it grace, they are not serious, and they fail early. Remember, Thierry, Sabi Yonya Umaso, Waminya Kola, Richie, the Madame for, and T, kidney, a bone, sugar, say then, say salt, say whatever. On my video. Friend, because be man. Yes. Only structure gonna come going. And TM say we do be beer. Now Jenny say you best swallow them more. Gifty, I gonna head in the do baby awon. Who put transmission say I don't know be friend. I don't know be some. I say the same in county ago. If you get there. I'm sure because I did but now I'm not articulating simple. You will be there is a structure in your neck. Oh, I didn't miss here. I know them say embassy people do. There was a band beer no mobile. The from saying, oh, production house be live band. Yeah, but there was Megastar.
So, Papa Penny or how?
No, Bozanka will belong to the Empire. Who's that back to creativity?
Megastar.
Yeah, one of the biggest bands at the time.
You see Megastar, Eddie Group B, Bar. You.
And at a point, Megastar were managing, were holding a match the day. Two sisters, Joelaka, is yours. Papa Yansin and the Western Diamonds.
It belongs to printing press.
Yeah, Megastar label.
Let's say, on my team, never feel more. But besides, Why were they not sustainable? Because all this can be shame bia na de ninjina. But the year more year fan and sasso adani bibi no. Sebio nyame to yen sem e ko do he. Producer bi ka bibi say or a movie producer papa mre fidi na olaka kana. Stars ni nyina wa bo mu nyina omu gina kwan hu so pete. Ka bi gina ya a fast star no producer no jani gina because he's always behind and making the people go. Ike, yeah, producer Ike. It was not said or kind news says yeah and a name eba obimpe you won't did it was difficult for him to receive certain favors on the streets. Yeah, Farah Dixon. The name went so loud without a personality. Oh, just you'll be a kind of he's been there supporting the system until Nijina some years ago. Nijina didn't right. Me pacho me should Farah Dixon. I'm an Nijina who because the Farah Dixon and the panel acted in no fusion.
So Tidina on him said the packet attention. Over we never say we no phone.
And no see uncle. No I just say uncle Fondex. And you try go any back car park go. Depend call Fondex you go say ah onim no say we help you. Na the boss be say na smart. Because the personality. But I'm saying that these people have built something from Dr. Osekwame. They have built something and they have developed on it. But a young crofona you so aseno. Omo baby a gifty. Me can bonia you. But say the omanya number sandia go bio. Na my no. NTN hitmaker. I know the obio. Jai. Mentor reloaded be me wa. Still running. Number could be war we factory and then you're gonna do
no Nigeria.
But there was
X Factor
West Africa home. There were a lot that was running giddy pan and saying you know but down and then funding come. And the ma kiddy be a kiddy nimpon sa structure na gasa eni who be na that time na ye nkofo pe label. So I'm saying say he might say what he's saying because on we no film koe no on who say dey bia mpo bi o say ebe bu obi e bia but structure no ho sound come me ndi because yet on my when you start kan and I come do nawu 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 no me mo fa music for cry. Because the international label, there's a certain shutter I need to hold, a certain stone I need to hold. Boy, the friend said, "You're doing so good." It is so. Sheriff, where is he now?
Oh,
I mean, he's saying he's on the empire.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
did you get it?
Maybe I will do.
Yes, and we held them to be so. There is a structure. I'm pleading with the boys. Say no matter what they become, they should look back and see how they can reinvest into the structure, the music industry that they are in.
And they graduate metal crowd.
Yeah, my teacher says we'll be a studio.
Structure
and I'm a teacher studio be or say a gospel recording studio.
Dabi.
A commercial for everything.
However, rules down.
There's a new number in the
or say rules down, although we BA for BA, but rules down.
Because I in the gospel, I know about children.
Oh. Counselor.
I saw me a koto billboard or Spanish can be no see it's so good to advertise only gospel event. You know this is sister. Last week we share no about over advert also. Me tell me say you was some for also. O ma
read the idea and all the try. Oh, I did your trade be our chair as baby am there business side.
Na make a city who the no go say obi go hear billboard can see on this guy here you know say this will only advertise people, gospel people doing this. No, you say this. Last week, me chemo billboard no body be any gospel. Cash go be part of. What kind of Sunday than I say, and we will support him to do it. All of the structure is working, and whatever kid is going through, let him know that it's a phase. He should enjoy the moment, get used to the moment, and then let's put our hands on them to help. Let's not use the map because Bible says life and death lies in the power of the tongue. When he got the young man, Ezekiel said, "These bones can live." He said, "Prophesy to it." So let's not say things that maybe where we are now, maybe we are going through a certain phase. So we come and say that this is not there. Because it's me can't give this sound that they are not there. That's some baby every day. Their music structure. Ghana no dani de wadani no. And Ibu hapa why? Ibu hapa shonkolangiti do madani ende.
Honorable.
Ibu ha.
Asamna kidi kan no. Eno no kan na am so wan kan ye. Na no person kan won so asam no to me kan. E be no person ka say industry no enko ye.
Okay.
It doesn't mean say Ghana there is no music industry, but if you no person can say enko ye. The music says I no person can, because if you're talking about the music industry now then this is Yeboah kind of the entire ecosystem. Number one, I best start with creators no me yan omo tronyum omo boban omo composing yum omo creators obi obo beat sankrofo no one Ghana hampamcho ye wo bi ye wo sankrofo no bi na mabobo din omo tronyum
na ye wo bi
ye wo ni nyina bi
ye wo
na nya bi that here
okotu a production and recording. Omo enti ebia na obi tifi na say ampaki this a small kind say ye ni industry. Ye wo production and recording say industry no. Obi recording studios e ka ho anameboa. Sound engineer e ka ho. Maybe omo ye mix enti no ye obi wa ha. If you know about distribution.
Yep.
Digital.
Yes.
CD ni ade dey say dey enche dan koyie, but still you oko a countermart omo distributors na e pacho ye obi wa ha and the train na ya boni nyina ye obi sa oba your friend is saying a friend is saying say na be ya enyum no ebe cut to the public record label major and independent anambwa say ye obi digital digital distributors they say na mekan streaming platforms your friend is saying to say Apple Music na they say nyankofo nyum so we are not for about promotion and marketing no and a PR for ewo radio and TV say ni na obi wa ha enti ne ya kan kosi an say ubaba kra bedu business and legal.
Yep.
Lawyer for SMBC a contract or muhim ne sanko ko nyina se ne nyina obi wa that just say your industry because na boy sanke bia ba kokura wo ho eno de Ghana ha unye bia na nke beka say but na abogbo nyina ye woni nyina bi wa ha, which means that we have an industry just nya miminim say so we compare other enkrofo countries ebi obekasa yen de no enoma bebre ho a wo se yehwe ne ye system ye ne ye ebi a baabi wo ho a sika wom e chen ha all of those so kind of but I think that we have an industry I will say ye na papa ye to nwum ja Nigeria for Nigeria na se ye ka se abrechi ba Kofi Same bebo show wo Nigeria afi Nigeria for beji omani ya say obo baje adofo ba Nigeria amachi dedi wonwumi yabo yenso yabo yeko yaba na chese wako Nigeria aba nti o say yenso ya like yenso yakọ aba ebinum edikan yakọ deda Nigeria be de nyina na Ghana for no ne ya ji kuro na boss nti na omo ye Ghana must go no omo say nkofo ji se etuo mu nyina free because kuro na Ghana enti ebia na by this time no omo aba be paye ho omo ye no bebre yen omo de sika wom e chen yen saa ne omo no na o say ye hwe ne ye yen so ye de no se ne be ya e betumi uplift no sekidi ka se enwom emoana Kiddy, today I know kind of.
Go a superstar.
The whole Kiddy episode say like a no nya adia also nya woman no and I think he's right. Kiddy, like Arnold said, we the top 5 over a certain period. He's part of it. Into Onosha, Senko or was say we know or was top 5 more another country. And gave you a private jet him.
That's true.
Yes. Into no or patcho say yen the ensenia tiano and limitino. To bet me akasa wakobo show India. But also who say Senka ye industry no ewo to a certain way nke ye India show no obo. India there San Antonio and Shaka. Anna ache na no kidi kobo show India. Eno yin achievement.
Oh, come on. That's a new audience that has been open to him. Like what am I saying? New audience are all tapping in because prior to that.
Who you are from?
Sorry.
Oh no, wait, Mark, oh,
Debbie, I'm just adding to what you're saying.
Okay, we are because on MPP. But you're quite yeah, friend.
Hey, honorable, the MPP ni why?
Honorable John Dumelo Mitchell.
Honorable John Dumelo. A few moments later, the video was come.
Yeah, and so we share Juma effort Ghana for nobody share Juma no more. And yeah, so emphasize no munya.
That's true.
Yes, effort our boys no this say and especially one na pe musica. Na say na me one of the female artists aiding come na me bisa no. Say like moye den na munye ska. Because Juma na moye no day and night. How do you make money? Na all church and no be. No can say Jack. Sanya industry net here no me say some 500,000 na me ka say obra na me first sika no invest wo wonwumu a na konye sika na bra me bia ka me che 100 na me keep 400 and them nim say for da ho yeah because I na 5 nya akwashe nti dem ma che 100 fa enti no ne akidi ka no me amfa ne say bia wono a benefit na afi de opese opa kire say baby odina sisi ya no so ye Nigeria ni a nke bia nka one
Davido
oh like on baby onko on nam no yes nka ye anu nie boys yom ye Nigeria for omo betena krom ha be na boy anu mi omo tena krom ha ba wo hwe baby omo adu a na ye se bi omo to nwum bi chen ye boys no Kim Promise num ne kidi num ne ade no ye se bi be na boy num Davido kura ne voice nye de
Honorable so
yeah, can't voice a PV with a PV.
The rusty voice of Davido, bro.
That you can't compare to PV.
Why you compare Davido to PV?
This is the musician.
How can you compare Davido to PV?
Yeah, and this is a musician.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying.
No. Me patch said you. Boys, Ghana for boys.
They are better than us.
No, they are not better than us.
Yeah, this is a musician speaking.
What did
you sing? What did you sing?
We don't use voice to judge music.
Disappointed musician.
You can't compare them to us.
You cannot.
Your talent no ha. Ba and one can no na eni ho. Enti no the obi complaining. I think that the person has every right to complain. But like Arnold said no. That and no maybe what music video all the boys now. Why do you want to be you okay?
Fresh and anointing.
Unia, me nipa bi otonyom. Me money di mo.
O Cameroon ba kroko.
I hope they that have cook.
I'll try all that.
You are truly an
Hey, because that
have. Hey, I saw me come you.
Oh, come you.
That be me come you. And you have class of no. We are the who's
a story. They see in I
mean, can you?
Onyanko no ye catch any kwan no ye.
Oh, that you there.
I know so I know too much. Too much. That's all can.
That be a big come you.
Of course.
It's unim. So boys no omo bread. They are doing their best. And I think say bibi kakre be they are supporting omo no. Or see yeah. If we are see bibi enu a yapa chance say wo fame na uniska.
Yeah, but come on. It be bread, but it been so really I enjoy.
Oh, say eno dey wo ho.
Yeah.
But on say me say we are say nyumba ko a me de pa ye apache. I wonder what they do to me.
Yeah.
Baby, come back to me. But to me, I hate you and could do baby and consider the and to back say or no, why then? Why yet and you know we're putting in all the effort and no there. But and you to me and climate and could do her.
And that's what we are saying.
And to my patch say. Senke baby and kasa nyomba akopeno now boy no e best stand the life forever unleash the dragon and as I'm go find back room on your billboard yeah
but Cisco had first of all Cisco was with Drew Hill
and here no you different
saxophone band and a very good solo
unleash the dragon
Drew Hill now of course
unleash the dragon
no wait me abon nyomba akope
yes that one I agree yes because I need your royalties alone will sustain you for a while.
How did you say love for me?
Okay.
Oh, but
I know there's
a female artist.
There's
a female artist trying to.
How deep is your love for me?
Don't read it. Sing
it. How deep is your love for me?
See, baby. There's a female artist in your bed.
Another issue here, collection.
Okay. Sikachiche no.
Royalties.
Royalties, that's all I can.
Big problem.
Because that lumba. Like I feel so now for the lumba no man 150 Ghana. Na if you could be a kojis can
150,000 Ghana
150 like 150 cedis if you could be a kojis can
that number was never given 150
no but some did you know 150
maybe 100 Ghana
attempt to pay him 200 cedis there was a time
that number
it's true.
200
when
oh I'm saying Lumba I read
200 who the emphasis amount of 5 amount of 1,000 you fancy that number eduma why we are say any that number say that number nyuma Yeboah e wo radio so in a day na say eduma we nyino ye wie now the emphasis say every year the end of the year ni na roman 1,000 now here eduma we ye eduma
no industry collecting right
so because the industry no eni ho a metenase in a certain sense because if senka industry no ho a enka royalties nkwa Tego sisters and it's a comedian we are biom daughters of Lord Jesus Hanamafo Amabuahima gospel
Cindy Thompson
Esther Smith Yao Sapon
yes
Yao Sapon must be a multi-millionaire. Of course,
your body and your boy year biase.
Adani best. Lucky Mensa. All of these people must make so much money from Edumo Moye. But where is the industry? And then the last part of industry, you know.
Collecting rights.
Collect. Honu and yeah, Edumo.
But sometimes this
okay, you finish.
Enti no me feel say instead of say Yebeka say asma kidi kan you know I think we should understand him from a certain angle.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally do understand.
Yeah. Oh, Bibika.
Oh.
It's fine. Okay.
That's fine.
Female artist.
All right.
And only female.
I am not different from
me June.
Empress, I think that Asamna Kidi Kain.
baby or ha menene ya adwene but enye ni na menene ya adwene because so kase ye ni industry hash you get me because in an industry I give you birth to Nana Kwame and Pedro Daddy Lumba Mono. You cannot tell me that we don't have an industry. So say Obi Kwasan record Green Sleeves Records Ewa Bucha so Obi Kwasan VP Records Tav Gong Monesa no man say recently I say Rocky Dawuni akwa Kwasan Aquarian Records so on they all started from somewhere. Industry will relay you to them and the industry the mama yes adam so they be so if there is no industry say industry be exist here entimi muama e catapult ma do that level they make what say good na o share your industry your industry now give you birth to hip life. I remember say obo any KPMG for research na mokokoye almost music contributes 0.1% to our GDP. The nipa na involve with music as of 2014 at that time no mere 60,000 about 40,000 and the mainstream musicians and 20,000 a year part time say choristers money or more boss saxophones ne sa no na sa nipa 40,000 na ye ka ho asem na 70% e youth. Sa youth ni na they were inspired by Reggie Rostone's revolution or they buy in sa hip life. So you can see say poverty alleviation at that time free senior high school there were a lot of people had not been that hip life now it can be cry aka omanu aduane crab eno na manipa bebraba bedi to a certain level they make what I say we have an industry but say you see can no and a man koya ash. Let me tell you something. The reason why baby o ha when ne buy adwene and say would the no compare for the so I say enkofo o manim kakra sen 2019 South Africa for they have a copyright. It's a copyright universal law. But the South Africa for sign a parliament. Obu creatively now. A sign performance performer protection law. Those days will be a honor o feature will be music emphasis kanamano will be a ton will be music cotton mami wafedi obi a producer will be a face kasam na ye basa obi di make movies maintain ho ase on sikano. Apart from the copyright they made this law to protect the industry. So these are some of the things bia na kidi where is coming from. So we should be able to say Dora Chana me ready Jopo for LB. Now Jopo was on a research firm. I don't say almost core countries African countries Anglophone countries no ma share baby a foreign music at what they say and say a dos ya bonapa. They went to Kenya, South Africa, Ghana and Nigeria. Call Kenya, South Africa and Ghana. Now story near the same so like a foreign music is all over. But when they went to Nigeria, the story was different. Why? Nigeria for money low, but a policy. I check how and when to play a foreign music to protect their artists. Industry. Industry. They are protecting the industry. But we have industry, but you bet me I am more. So government involvement and all this stuff, you bet me I am more. I bet me a pushy industry and economy. At other time be na me share Jamaica. Omo prime minister ya OCCA or Hoga whatever. Would we say about their core parliament and Oma core banning Voga West aye to dance over. They say dance off only pushy person but they call court. Now almost the core parliament here reverses because who's a dance on it has a culture be say as a one violence west ne sa no man a ma adian fly and it is restricting them and it's also affecting their production. But according to the prime minister, I will say since the dancehall is our language and you identify dancer. We wouldn't allow obi or be used to vulgar words, violence, lyrics, and they are outside. I said like export. A big good Jamaican massive. These are things that they do to protect the industry. So the BT say fititi besine we that's a royalties. If fititi besine we that's a royalties. Ote ha no be atunum for so many years. The person who bet me account for be our 25 million albums under his musical belt. Afrobeshana, the person cannot boast of your friend say be 2,000 Ghana cedis. Problem tonwa and no chair. Ye kojiti sikani ya diaboni pano. Na say me who papa be made a sports, but I was shocked. Honorable Sobe kai nana kunedu bi ano bob boxing. The man will be a watching what title or your get ma wo stadium. Coronation stadium.
Kunedu.
Really? I'm telling you. I saw the video and I was shocked.
Nana Kunedu won the most serious.
Nana Kunedu boxer what we do.
I shockingly said I was a boxer. You know boxers are usually done. That's a Nana Kunedu.
I said what's on the Nima watching world title.
Nana Kunedu a boxer. First you are a boxer. I feel you are a watchman. I know na
me one was so be
but you
he went down power.
Nana Kunedu.
Oh, so Cairo.
Of course.
Oh, Nana Kunedu boxer.
And I'm saying
he lost to title to a South Korean.
Nana Kunedu.
Yeah.
Na ono cry then Nana Kunedu Super Bowl boxing.
That was where she's coming from.
What is so
I what say was
forward you know already.
Na go
eno na ye ka ho asem. Me kai say Cote d'Ivoire. Tell me after their civil war. Alassane Ouattara mo time after the civil war. Something happened in Cote d'Ivoire. Recreational centers were closed. Nightclubs were closed because unu bebia rebels be free be better bomb. There was this guy called Zouk Kaza. Now we are very where we University of France. And we boa Cote d'Ivoire for and say, Charlie, let's go back to our country. They creating pressure be man conform we say or mind more there so that it can create bet me investors come back to Cote d'Ivoire. And we be creating a be a friend coupe de Calais. They coupe de Calais new Jena Cote d'Ivoire. Almost 30 and then the government was deeply involved. Do you know what they did? They invited all the francophone footballers now who trade with Europe. Didier Drogba, Samuel Eto'o, and they created a dance. Say when you score a goal, dance the Coupe de Calais. When people ask you, tell them that they should come to Cote d'Ivoire. It's the way of it's an industry, the way of promoting what they have. Like Alassane Ouattara will fight and bring Cora Awards to Cote d'Ivoire to manipulate to say Arafat. You know, I remember Arafat, the guy that had yes, Arafat should win. We don't have some here. So they be deliberate.
Cameroonian.
Oh, I'm saying the francophone footballers. Okay. So you offer Suleiman Sani, Samuel Eto'o, and Alvarez. So the new job. So whenever they score a goal, they should dance. So as well, we say Abino are deeply involved. They are protecting the artists in a creating serene environment. We don't have it in this country. So Kwaku sulu, but me so say the industrial, which for me and I say as sometimes people say we don't have industry, we have space. So the talk up here we have a creative space, but we don't have an industry. Say if you go opportunity that way, but what kind of raw because things are not flourishing for you like used to be. That's all Casa had an idea. I think that is totally wrong. I don't think that's all to that extent. Yeah.
Did Cote d'Ivoire for now? The footballers not the bar or no good one.
Oh, you see.
Maybe something like a boy.
Oh yes, because civil war about there was an intention. Civil war about they want the place to be lively so that invested better back.
Wow.
So Watara, what's the corner video Watara? Who's the one of a year? Contacted that guy. You get me? From France.
Yeah.
Where we the best. So they came to Cote d'Ivoire.
Like yeah,
they created that music genre.
Cote d'Ivoire to outside world.
Yes, especially that music genre.
Not just President Ba Sharaf or the boxing bar. Hey, na ya the papa.
Oh, they say Nayaka.
Of course, and they
and we need more. We need more. I said that this guy will help us if you qualify for World Cup.
And I even heard it's in news. Said Anthony Joshua said, "So the next fight should be held in Ghana."
What you say? Because of Sharaf, they say Anthony Joshua person then the next fight in Ghana.
But nobody, I think I wasn't here, but I don't think they condemned
everybody was
commending. Nobody condemned it.
Okay. Rapaholic, Michelle, Councillor. Father, can you see from?
Face from where?
Empress,
I saw it coming, so I was very, very careful.
Okay. And then my mama when you patch a day.
Yes, the talk back has talking. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Invite.
Invitation.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
On the 8th of October.
Oh, why second wife?
9 a.m. Under bridge. Oh, okay.
I
Me fa igbembra.
So
na me akasa.
When in Brazil, so what
invitation for them. Marco invitation.
No, invitation for Afromax Plus. The AJ yenya be me ya.
I would say you can't remember.
Like
oh.
Okay.
Honorable.
Me some hwe na na se meto bia madada of course.
Me ba che me ya minimum.
Akoda me
what me do dey say wo hia do na ntina mama kwe. I said you only call that.
Now can we be at the same match?
And on the 8th, you two suffer on
the 8th.
I'm not doing senior match.
Oh, the one of your brand ambassador.
Oh,
we are one.
I don't know the age man. What's your best one? Who's at the ton there? Me yard.
Thank you so much for this.
What am I producer?
O say.
I don't know the man won't come with you.
We a meme drew. Circulation of blood, working on your prostate, working on your liver, your kidney.
Into invitation where then like
invitation on the 8th.
Yeah, launch
product launch. Because we was product launch. CSA. Another product launch.
Can't camera and
product launch.
Hey, my testimony. Oh, my testimony.
Oh, I did testimony. Are they?
Testimony time, men in black.
One of me.
Me but your mama has baby. Hey, see baby.
Oh yeah.
Who do you want dance?
Approve. About CSA, FD approve.
Okay. FD approve with the
yeah, approve. And tell them to the tell them Brana.
Yeah, can't win.
Okay, can't win.
You don't ask for the support. Producer, I didn't know I mean, the team I have a very solid team.
On the 18th, many NCC echo.
Or mommy be it.
Oh, but what are they?
But that's it. Miss Sam, what do you call your day?
Quiet day.
What do you call your day? Remember, what do you call your day?
But I bet me.
What do you come out about it?
No, but she's coming there. That's what invitation there. Oh, Baba.
Don't worry. Yeah,
put that look at it.
Send me when you remember.
Oh, we tell you your only daughter. Sorry. Today you have a brother.
So on this note, Nature said last week, Rapaholic, a course na Sarkodie or we say or make statements. Kumasi for showing love. Oshe said they are showing love. Is it?
Real last topic.
Njo.
Okay.
Oshe said their show no koye in sutoye immediately nyana me follow dear konyina na still na nkofo chinim gate wona ka say why ma na uti sakode interview na also most of the artists in the crowd from they came on board willingly. One of my friends said me nu ade we na we is a good thing, we want to support you and na omo do omo shame eye me akasa me boyfriend Shatter Shaxi, thank you. Or the ma sakode so rounds I will be ye interviews I will be call ni nyina no ye be ma ka na edewa call edewa ba to no so ne mo a ode boa ne nua be ma no na ye show ni wie ye no e na enkofo bi say na den na Stone Boy went to me Amber because we show na middle part na ekọ kakra na enya surprises Regiac Stone obrafo omunyina femu ma ade ne eye fine ti ade che na enkofo bi say na ade na Stone Boy ye hu no wo ho no mo na che say one be supporting I say akoye kasa wiki na enkofo bisa questions and he said aye ya MC Yeboah wa he oh yes
to kind Stone to
oh
sana ya kan radio so
nti bi bisa ya o kan say you obi aneti we audiovisual mpacho matters arising after the show, the successful show. Kofo kasa say dientina me kura igbe anko hobi
Mr. Hobson
David Stone Boy so ya igbe
me nim so yoku na ogun na campaign
o da bi so ye igbe ni so head
aha me
okay Empress the tell say they di kind yembo sakode ni team abaso to pull that kind of show with the discussing industry and to pull off that kind of show in Kumasi that fought the nature of Christ it's not easy. Empress Jume Day Babesha says Sakode had just only I mean to say nature has really fought this because Sakode Baba Sheni program ya see a title for bebre na ne in fact at some point na metine mama me bra penny akosi aboaje no one of the topics I'm raising here and say do we think say was Sakode a postpone the event na because em say enkofo bebre ewuye lumba ekoya na mean kai etie for yaw na that I kedi koy na lumba ansana honorable ministers and so ebekoy ansana santi hima so be we na ohonso na obabe event no and for him to sit back and put because the promotion I'm sure they had planned to do for this event was mega but looking at circumstance beyond their control they had to put that promotion on hold. I'm thinking, I don't know for a fact. And then wait for certain things to, ride on for a while before they can do their promotion. And guess what? Sakode and his team, big shout outs to Events Factory, the Bulldogs and Nabil and all the guys. They literally took, if not less than 2 weeks to do the promotion for Rapaholic. And even with that, look at the crowd. Ebeguye. Ohompo ensua etoya enkofa epamo ebi kofie the people that were that car no it's not an easy task because I'm not a technical person though but I can only imagine niema omode ba so omode ba be ye adwuma no de ensuo be kom de wese omudum no any agade I'm sure say be at some point could be an moral ayeden akofom but for them to stick it out and pull out that kind of show is just beautiful. A big congratulations to Sakode and his team. We are hoping say omobeto aso aye more homecoming ewo Kumasi. And then one other things that I also saw that was brilliant was the collaboration between Sakode and Shatawale. Shagsy. For him to ride on that to also introduce a Shagsy business into the Kumasi market was a brilliant idea. And I actually think, these two teams coming together to pull off this kind of show is just spectacular. Now, there's one other conversation we are koso amount for mu say enye walea ebianka crowd na ebegu hono. That's even
manka.
No, I'm just addressing. No. I'm just addressing. Some see the whole thing and matters are rising. I think it's an kind.
Hey, yeah.
Also matters are rising.
Matters are rising.
Yes, but me person trust.
Yeah, they are cheap.
Thank you.
God
bless you. Person trust say, I will not underestimate the fact that Sarkodie show no, but the usual Sarkodie promotional tool and our style na yenim no. Rapaholic on introducing artists is just him, Sarkodie. But he realized that going to Kumasi is also another terrain. And to take an artist to actually acknowledge and say, it's not entirely true? I mean, the Rapaholic in Accra.
But
what I'm saying is that he doesn't do flyer for them. So usually a surprise when the artists or more mudin fan promoting events. They are making a lot. Usually when you go there, then you go and experience the surprise artists now, or they ban. But on Shada and Fase Rapaholic, about I said this year, which was a different strategy or adapting or UCM. And mind you, I think every artist also knows say their fellow colleagues they also have a certain command over. You can say and Crawford. Ebi almost one market and you can say asimesi APM people will pull up. People will pull up and go and show. So I wouldn't want the conversation to be around and yet a certain artist and come out for, but because whether we like it or not, Sarkodie is Sarkodie.
Yeah, that's it.
And if he wants to sell out a show, in as much as he acknowledges the star power of the colleagues, people would have still showed up to, make the show a success. So the bits of the Stonebwoy part and also so earlier today, head of communications, I invited Juchmwa, rightly detailed, say, Sarkodie ebabe ni show no. Say na ye wahayi who says Stonebwoy and Kudus, our two nyuma Kudus signing on Tottenham no. Or to the man, and so that arrangement match, not a wahadita. Dates and a set any other day. Unfortunately, any Rapaholic at the time where SAC was hosting Rapaholic, not Stone, only Ghana, no London, only Ghana. But then he, urged people to show up and go and support a brother. So he was not in Ghana. And say, and I said there was a discussion Ebioma having I'm materializing. Yeah, so okay, when you said the historic confusion, what
so after the concert a fan posted about Stone concert and Stone retweet that generated the whole
okay, so I think and Komobi or Honoma, the fan base really you don't have control over what they decide to say and what not to say. And me personal opinion as an entertainment pundit, and I say I feel it would be very petty if Obi having a problem with Stonebwoy retweeting what a fan had posted about the old show, because guess what, Stonebwoy artists be who follow now, who on Twitter, ne Instagram, ne TikTok, he always finds a way to connect with his fans. And then your head of communication a detail entertainment review as to how our fans in the dorsal and you be to me reach them personally on one-on-one level. It's a young and pimpino. The fans acknowledge a Juma we are Empress, and I'm sure you're an artist. There are several times I went who say fans, BB, sometimes you may not have access to them, but the little you can do to show that I see you and I appreciate what you are doing to support my brand. You repost some of their content and stuff like that. It's also a way of connecting with fans. Of course, because what the person tweeted had nothing to do with Sarkodie and had nothing to do with the Rapaholic show. Me pacho what must say, and if that's the case, days before the event, Stoneboy Kroya on his social media posted Sarkodie's video be na osa cripple walk be a trendy or white shirt ni baggy jeans. He posted and said, look guys, pull up and go and support Sarkodie on the 27th at so and so venue. It's going to be a historic moment. So if a fan out of somewhere tweety Stone show now say onipanicho the lyrics of the current biggest song Ghana ha, which is Gidi Gidi. Now say or repost it just say historical. I don't really see where the problem is.
So let me explain. No, so and your program now or your stadium.
Let me explain. You've asked me.
But I still say this.
The person posted the video of the 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Show Stone here was stadium. Then this is the caption. Or say, I win, I celebrate. Lyrics of Gidi Gidi no Nipanitroy, if you read. Or say, I just concentrate, I win, I celebrate, I've been around. So it had nothing to do with Stone retweeted the video and said historic. That's all he said. One kashe. And you know, I don't see where the whole issue is. And you are this, I honestly do not see. I feel like it's very petty for people to have a because you, honestly speaking, you cannot say because maybe an artist be an event another artist cannot talk about Onusune Juma because mind you, I can give you a number of list of artists posted some of so King Promise just posted his Thailand video.
That was way before.
No.
Let's go. So per se that was days after. The Promise posted just 2 days ago.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about?
This tweet came hours after a day or
No. When you say that, what do you mean directly? I'm saying that nobody can say.
Use King Promise.
No, I'm not using him. Yes, I'm saying that there are a number of artists.
No. King Promise posted like 2 days ago.
I didn't see that video 2 days ago. I didn't see that video. I was just saying nobody can say that because there is a concert that has been had. Somebody cannot also celebrate on any concert and 1 year. Come on, if we say that, then that means we are saying, Councillor Luchot Baba Beye Bibia. And you say, Obi or Baba Bibi similar to Councillor Luchot, and so I was all promoting events and or yet their opposite. No, you cannot say timing is important, but why do you want to link it to Sarkodie issue? I want to understand that's idea.
That's what the fan did.
That's what the fan did. Yes. The fan never said that
is
Sarkodie issue. The fan never did any comparison.
Talk to me.
The fan never did any comparison. The fan only tweeted the lyrics of the current song of Stoneboy, which is Gidi Gidi. And this is lyrics no. Next say you could see lyrics. Or say I just concentrate, I win, I celebrate, I've been around, I do the jobs that pay, I've been around, Habibi won't come take your shape like coke then. So it's basically a song that has nothing to do with a Kutiana Councillor Luchot person or Kano. What's your say?
The stadium footage in there.
Oh, you're right.
What has the song got to do with the stadium footage now? Fan and the better was
the fan just decided to post that video. The fan posted a video. I no feel say or person acknowledge say anything.
What's here? And D 1 hour. Now catch him say, hey, MPD, hey yo. I was so would defend it. What kind of a record too? What I mean, it's a topic way, Baba.
So
Coca-Cola body now okay. How has that got to do with the stadium concert?
No, but the song starts from somewhere and ends at that Coca-Cola.
I don't know they start.
Me know defense, no. But me defense, no.
I know me there. Now my dad I can never. I don't know what I say. So I mean, come on, let's be. I know don't know because I own him say. There is no comparison here. Anything and Stone has shared a stage several times. So let's not bring that rivalry.
Oh.
About to ask.
Honorable Queen.
That be my uncle.
I'm not
please. Please, but I check. On Casa, I think about me and for some uncle.
Please, young queen.
And make cry them upon.
So, Empress, Sir Cordia, dear. Or yeah, if I want to touch on what you said, right? About say you did Sakodi and a win echo mode before. Now I'm per se beka ho. But now I'm per se beka or babo no so but no a trend pa.
Me too.
Yeah. Say or share ne to na se no timu say na nkofo ayro mo ho na because se shatter aba on board or did shaxi ne ade abenti no e shatter nti na nkofo ko concert no. Na Sakodi was very smart, so yes, and Uncle Anya Sadi Uncle be Uncle concert.
Manti.
What? Wanti? Are you on Twitter?
No, Manti. The Amity and say or Shaxi, yeah, they call echo support.
Well, that's what some people were saying. And yeah, no crempatron. And for the right, which you can say, Unjimini.
Tell me, person ever discuss a shatter.
Oh, we are not discussing shatter. We are talking about also matters are right. And until and
what do you mean, person ever? I'm being honest.
Indian free name Stone Boys.
Who flew on our course.
Okay. So Stone Boy, Obi on me on social media and I love him to death, literally. I love him so much. But I say rapaholic no, I hear some one or two beer. I don't like it. I feel like he's been a bit petty. Who promote your album, The Torture. It's amazing. It's going beautiful, fantastic. I don't know so say. And one thing too is that Empress, you see, I don't blame him, right? I feel like a lot of the artists on board, Mami used to shatter. Okay. I feel like why you're silent like for a very long time. And you know, on also try on whatever is trending, no also putting on up. It's just about you being in the news. That's how I feel like. So he wants to be in the news. So you see, I don't know whose strategy you will be in the news, whether negativity, whether positivity. That's what I feel like he's doing. So if someone wants to be in the news, he'll be in the news. Oh, listen. I feel like Stoneboy probably felt like he's not going to be on stage. He's not going to be performing. Okay, that's what they're telling us, but I don't know if that's true.
It's true.
He wasn't London. It's true. What do you mean you don't know if that's true? You didn't watch it. I'm surprised.
Me can't share. Who follows Stoneboy? You know,
he was in London. You know. Yeah. Don't say you are not sure. He was in London. You know. Thank you very much for your words. So sweet.
Thank you.
And you are London now. Yeboah na. Who are landing now? Yeboah no. So we are also working. Why you? What I say, Empress. So me the Stoneboy, and like I was saying, I feel like people I ride one so sa. Me ko bodi no akasa ma be bodi. Or feel say he can also be in the news at anybody's risk. He doesn't care. So I feel like that's what he's trying to do. But at the same time, I feel like he's being a little bit because on Tessa. He's always in his lane and all of that, and I expect.
Pacho, that can be so some kakra.
Pacho be samanenko.
Pacho, who Ufi Hefa.
Pacho me free Ghana.
Ghana Hefa.
Baby, I'm free.
Pacho Wadarum.
Me pacho matna baby brain tino. Hefa na bizo. Matna sunya me free. Me a bronga half. My mom is Ghana, my dad is born.
Ah.
Yeah. Enti me have born it.
Ghana.
Yeah.
So do you speak Ghana?
It means it.
And then the bro from the wall.
Honorable, who see a bepon?
No, but
who see uncle?
Enti Empress Stone Boy or me penasa. I love him so much. Oh, no, say me country. So I love Stone Boy so much, and I feel like with this one, on one pa.
I mean, I don't love you. You are somewhere more than me.
On one pa, one man for me person is Twitter. Twitter, the way Uncle for bashes Stone Boy say, Stone Boy, I'm disappointed in you. This particular one is serious.
People always bash.
No, this particular one is very me who the trolls are Stone Boy onya. Me who pa I see it, but this one, where the Uncle for are disappointed.
A
lot of people are disappointed. So am I. I feel like he could have, just
go to me.
Yeah.
But O2 kwai no dem person obi ati.
O2 kwai, okay.
And Stone Boy on to me the Oh, I know the but say you are not the host. Empress is the host. So
thank you. I said
look, this Shataholic was solid.
Hey. Shatter what?
It's a
Shataholic.
Oh,
wow.
Rapaholic.
It's a Shataholic.
What's somebody who has knowledge in this industry like this? You are there. Who's some sort of rapaholic? Mpacho munyam. Rapaholic.
So my analysis, what I'm saying, Shataholic is this.
Rapaholic.
When I finish, no.
Rapaholic.
This is social gagging.
No, but
now when you were gagging me there, that one you didn't see.
It's social gagging.
Rapaholic.
1 minute we are from us plus. Now the ginger go so.
Oh, I said the oil.
So my so you would need a goose woman out to
Rapaholic yanko.
Hey, my reason was before Sachs show, he granted a very brilliant interview with Sewabe. Maybe I said, I didn't know. You see Ghana phone to me feed O2 arena. So we can't say corner. Nigeria for don't feel it. No can't say. The Nigeria for here you the feel it and say. I'm fresh from now boom. No from be back they feel it ho. I'm no mas no microphone and I'm drop it.
I no crepa no
he said that in the interview.
I no crepa no bisa.
No so kasa or build a point.
And we say at the end of the day, that is what we need. Forget about all the sentiment many way we now young combine here. What I say? Sana sakan you. Or see young boy one you better build it amanako. So occurs happen and say okay, it means that maybe they can say we are coming, let's come together and build something. We can do it and fill the O2. So Yasha said who's a Shagzi and as a sponsor to the program. It gave us the impression say, hey, be a Shatabeko, hey, be a Shataenko. So finally show you before show no be the say stone any message. Emma Sack one responded. Sabakaya, then it's going to go.
No,
opposite one country. So one country and
social media. I catch a man for say go and support Rapaholic. It's going to be.
It's not that one. No, the argument anyway. He say, oh yeah, you know, Sack can be cash. It's your target. One country.
No, Kumasi. Now, Sack, I do call Kumasi. Ne dosu.
Don't tell me what I say. You see, Sack, I responded, and I make say. One responding, one year there because what granting interview say collaboration will build the O2 arena. It is says stone send there a so responding. Mikaye says Sadina Saki no way. Number two, Sak my say shut the phone friend say me back. Yeah. Una kasa wo corner ho. Bim. FS catch say Charlie. If I date time like this one, I go flash through. And now one need bisa.
1 year son.
Well, I was just asking you, please. 1 year. 1 year.
1 year day.
But 1 year no Ginichi no say people should go. That's hypocrisy.
How is that hypocrisy?
You say 1 year. You say 1 year.
I just don't know better now in chain.
I'm just analyzing. Sack just say no friend. So the relationship between Sack and Stone, you didn't say fine. And if me what kudos I give you am call you to me back.
Think on
record say my bros. Charlie.
On record
this you said no.
So, I want to understand.
You said you didn't know.
On record.
You said you didn't know.
I never used the word I didn't know. Me say can ask him. Upe on record no penny. When he said you record the call near from beto and I want to understand.
I look for a good question. Answer me ya ofi. But here. Sa action ko so anka. Nanka historic now obere tweeted. It could have been brilliant. But my argument is say or support show no or treat it like phone call. Or catch a sax on to be man. Relationship. Did Stonebwoy did that impo ana?
See, if I say sad and Stones will show it.
Oh, show. Na make us oh show ntino. I am bia or catch a sax say Bema. I did with the say bia me ye we wo UK anka. Miss me no be gina mu ana. Because sack they say microphone buy na phone call dey different.
Inti so bia buy no free phone quantity Stonebwoy nye the same thing. Sa na person che.
They can't tell me come and ask you.
Me ti ase.
You say no, be a sure was so be a phone, no friend ana. No, but that's what you're saying essentially.
When there's a relationship, we maintain it.
I said, yeah, relationship based on relationship.
I said from argument, say, Stone, Tagi, Yena, Sack, and me. I said, say, it was he cannot be busy not to reply to. Thank you, bros. Me can't. That was a wrong thing for him to do. Because what therapy is what I say. We need collaboration to fill the O2. And you say, oh, brother, be a text here. Actually, you cannot say you are busy more than what. I'm training and we ginger. It is a chim. One maybe, one can be. Now, so he even sent people to go to the show. No. That was a hypocritical statement for me in my analysis. Show now, Akoye, a far. So now far. Homecoming, now homecoming. Regardless of nyame cost, na ade we fail e panka won. Go be excuses enyo no hima ye no enyo no lumba iwe no, but this thing went well. And the rain was an excuse. By the end of the day, we were sitting here when the rain started. And when your program be asking Charlie, as so start you, Charlie no maybe see how people were worried for the show because Charlie investment at home. So we're happy the show went down well. And we say thank you to Shatta for joining right and all the other artists that went. Sure, there we now. Ya can be say you can't control what the fans do. Brilliant.
True.
But
don't
you can retweet what the fan tweets when it's wrong.
What is wrong about that post, the fan posted the thing and maybe did a comparison and then he retweeted. Then you can say what you're saying. But there was absolutely no comparison here. The fan never posted and said, nice to see. So there was no comparison. Don't put that narrative out there. States facts.
Are you reading the comment? Are you reading the comment?
The comments.
And your comment. Relax. You read comment. That's why you get sick when people write things under you. It's comment that makes you sick. Comment.
Relax.
Sister, now can call stadium post. And now call O2 arena comparison. Now it will be different argument. But the post was a stadium post. It was a historic stadium post. Mayebi. It's a Munyashi. That's the interpretation. Go and read the comment. Stadium. stadium then my bi and I go start here oh omo go come and feel you step go read
I said 360 you were talking about 360
yeah it was 360
what that's it omo and feel you omo then come and feel you so historic na here come na history ben Ombo stadium da and now post na uncontrolled follower no post here na any stadium what was it but event be a party
so different picture be
Charlie may wedding be Yeboah we will not be here
Randy
but the comparison was clear first to say and you lyrics no old song but the song shows say I dey concentrate I dey do shows where they pay me
Sana
that's the lyrics of the song
yeah
Yeboah you get a picture
no,
so this particular thing I hear Kasano if we live like this we will not build the industry not building because if the three of them can go and fill the O2 arena like Saka we can bring the three of them let's fill it and make the name Ghana when Stone is anywhere we go we jump at it Stone by US now Oyeshua I go there they told me small 100 oh my God I said now it's nice because Ghana anywhere we see him want to go to him and then depending on same you but anywhere he goes I go there everything he do when they go there Sack the same thing all of them are snobbish Sack Shatter Stone they are snobbish people
when you say they are snobbish
all snobbish very snobbish
oh my order
yeah had experience
they hide they disguise themselves between security say but Empress with Jonyame no matter what your guys will do in the crowd even when they are stopping you Mama Councillor he just does it but I'm saying say Shatter Stone all the boys the snobbish nature is there it's a new woman you want them
deliberate
so somebody you want but we want that collaboration this thing that the fan did using the stadium experience to the rapaholic experience Stonebwoy could have not gotten involved he could have left it for the boys to do so this was a wrong move and for you the followers like Vida like making this is not nothing stop these things you are doing you are destroying the brand
no nobody is destroying any brand the post has nothing to do with
there's a future for Stonebwoy and the future for Stonebwoy is for all of us as Ghana at the end of the comparison you see say fan they or see we can control fans
are we saying no celebrity poster for 24 hours
bad say that year fan here no be na or that fan so anko support anka make any conversation because last time Stonebwoy echo a BT asem na e bag gidi no shut up be can send be man SM fans say hey yes I dey the video was played even this afternoon so there are things say if you can control fans you be a young fosso it is Stone here no your fosso your cancer yes what you do but what you no content now you are concentrating bond the this can be fie kutia and I stadium show rapaholic no stadium show na be mo do ni panachi no munja jumi na mo ye
obi anye
Stonebwoy this fan any do here enye yari Vida munja hwehwe ni mu
obi anye na Empress this whole idea ya kaso obi Vida
o se be kofiana
Marie ba see ya be ko Marie
Ziga. Shout out to Vida.
Okay, Empress.
Hey, what can you do?
Hello.
Yes.
Empress, sorry. Empress, Stonebwoy call. Sorry, Sako de Kumasi. And there's a one interview on the radio station. Was a sports program. It also. Now, Omudi in fact my own station, Kespen. So I need Jolaka interview. And then Kofu Bisane say, what about Stonebwoy? Man. We share answer now on the man or now or say Debbie no, I would have wished to bring Shatawale, Stone Boy, and some of the Nigerians in Naka, but it comes with the cost. Just my big you. And then Kofo I'm misinterpreting sadness. So go social media. And Kofa publishes say, I say it's like Sarkodia contacted Stone Boy, and the charges, he couldn't afford it. So the bitch, let us clear that. And two, when Sarkodia on the same program, Sarkodia was asked about strongman. Say I didn't think a strongman. I don't say what because we say there's a problem with Kakra. I say problem or I say problem. Yeah, you say there's something between them and yeah warm. So the bitch. So you need any expect, especially when a Sarkodia came to post artist number perform full Kumasi. So a lot of people were asking questions. Where is a strong man? Where is strong man? So when I appeared before Kesben Sports, Jolaka asked him, say, yes, a strong man. When you invite him, also no. Or no buy no. He picked the phone to call strong man. Just by beginning. He picked the phone, call strong man, and a strong man catcher and say, or South Africa. Or you sure South Africa? So Obu no one as a bakoba bonte be you say did Sarkodia make any attempt to call a Stone Boy and would deny? So the bitchy. I don't think so. And as a Stone Boy is a Sarkodia friend, I think they can do something to settle this once and for all. So because my who supposed to do and I think say yeah mona money stone ye monya fast na ke bia bobetimi this post. I don't know if you have seen it this year. Bobetimi issue a fake stamp or fake statement to counter this because I trended.
I snubbed Rapahol because he wanted me to do the chasing Stone Boy.
That's not true.
That's not true. So anyway, we go down upon send yes generative commentaries in it. So these are some of the things that you have to come quickly now when we issue your friend say disclaimer stamp on it to address it. But in all, I think that the Rapaholic is a history, whether we like it or not. Yes, some of the artists or more kasa voluntarily or more a buy say on pese or a perform was a history. But at the bakwa you be catch artist ni say de bia ye ka yesu wo ya artist so we are artist afeso na say o kwa perform ya accountability and I will account it to your fans, so you will need all of them and yet you will be babe for akwakobo and what some yeka so the bichi but your own show only your personality program I show only no so do sometimes let's be up pay accountability the about offense now as I say unya big place obetimi accommodate you what has happened to Kumasi no should send a message to some of the artists say enye nkrankwane Ghana de bia me kasa asembisi because sometimes you no be near deprive others no other fans no wo other regions no Rapaholic say any at least say Rapaholic kra no say they talk about 5 regions kra kame enye next say to be kwatamale you get me na bata krade na kobia sunyan na abaya that is fine nyenyi sa if you do a good production it be the publicity all this stuff so we have good production let's say okay say I'm even going to say so people will come you can meet your budget oh that is it's a show in Nigeria we can even do it on the park seek for sponsors to cover. I'm talking about the engagement between you and your fans. You get me? Because Sarkodia the fans and Nkrankwa Stone Boy fans and Nkrankwa they are all over. Presso fans said us. You understand? So they be out your trek. Accra. One day you would have wished to stretch they be other regions. You don't know. It be a baby or you have a huge fans there. You get me? So young facade will face you and yes, young first year, dear first year, raise that perception and says, like, yeah, you are craving that is all. It's okay.
Ano no bacho yapon.
Okay.
Oka say yapon.
The nema me knew me boy ya din wa me submission. Mammo bem.
MC keep quiet. Yapon.
Because of time and because any time, me time.
Oka say we are yapon.
First of me bo sako the event factory and obia obo with workaholic me bo mabaso. With all the challenges I'm go through, they were able to pull off an amazing performance. It's a bubble mabaso. Now, because of time, I'm zooming straight to the Stoneboy factor. Empress, industry near woman, establishing rules and directives bear as to when an artist be a tweet or be a post. No. Time I feel you acting can say you post be believe in piano utume. Time be na obi be post be feel say we retweet no obetimi retweet. Ye ni loss be a bind Empress or Empress about that time we are obetimi tweet and as I say ye concert we are obetimi. No, there's nothing like that. But you see, Yeboah and her ilk no should not play with our intelligence. And say number one. Now, Prissy can be Prissy, or can be a Stoneboy pet or the man, or can be a man dream. Say, artists, I dear about point, a human pan a attention. Because industry, a attention driven industry. So, when to me and it drive attention and oh, yeah, tree. Good. Concert in the costume, the conversation was all about wine and wine. Rapaholic Sako de Shatawale. And you see, I don't blame him for getting into the conversation because Wale I several years ago, anytime Biana Stoneboy be making inroads Biano, you see Wale doing something. I remember time I Stoneboy win the BET Awards. Wale ne Bulldog said Omokotomo Ghana Miss Awards 1 Ghana cedis or 3 Ghana cedis just to get into the conversation. Wale is the best, the number one expert when it comes to biting in attention. Especially when the program is running.
He's an expert. So because of only conversation, and I said that because of painting the friends saying powder.
You did birthday,
and no be attention now. That's how Shatawale is. So attention call left her or be making sure so no which ways some. It's you don't blame. So don't tell me say and no cry F Stoneboy. Sardino was his attempt to also bite into the conversation. And it's not a bad thing. We relax. Yes, my dream ambition is not a bad thing. Because indeed, was he not part of the conversation?
He was.
And conversation they cost on the DBM was he not trending?
Yeah.
Relax. So don't tell me say Stoneboy doesn't need that to generate attention. That's hogwash. Every artist there needs attention.
Yeah.
Say left or right. So once we are talking about the artist, once you are playing the person's in the songs, he needs it. So what he did was to bite into the conversation, which I don't have a problem with, because others be here, especially Shatawale. Now the second point she raised, say, fan now opposed to stadium a video no with the lyrics no, one year comparison be say keep quiet.
I won't keep quiet.
Keep quiet.
You
are playing with our intelligence.
I am not.
Two big artists, Akobo show was stadium. The whole Ghana egg discussing about that concert at a stadium. Not a fan. When your events be out, a stadium footage by Stoneboy will be posted. At the user. And then the artist retweets. Say historical. Again, she see who coin. But you see, don't blame the many Ghanaians now or train a boss no say why son because guess what? Yen na discuss it adibia is monumental. Now the about film you don't need to tell me say may compare. It's a stadium winner.
No monumental.
Oh.
Say na historic.
Yeah,
auntie.
I love you.
So you don't need to blame Omo train a boss because listen, timing is key and he said it. Because yen na celebrity be akoso Kumasi. So yes, at the stadium. Now a fan be treated say Usubo Stadium a year or 2 years ago. Now the lyrics are but no one will be here.
Now
what are you telling us?
Oh wow, I'm impressed.
What are you telling us? What are you telling us? So way left right and we here, but you people should not play on our intelligence say they in the air.
Oh nobody.
And I see in the air. Because that's so we know how it goes.
You are.
Who is?
Say, they never, there was no comparison.
Was it not historic? Was it not monumental?
But you see, don't also deny the fact that the timing too is key.
To
body and cutting. The timing is key. Don't deny that fact. And again, don't deny the fact that he also tapped into the conversation.
He did, and he was trending #1.
But don't be sitting and be telling us you need the air.
No, but when somebody is sitting somewhere, said the councillor here or can say, and I hypocritical. Why are you not addressing that? What is hypocritical? Thank you. Ask him.
What was
hypocritical about what Stone did? Come on.
He's jumping to the conversation.
Come on. How many times have other artists jumped into other conversations?
Apart from
that.
And you know, Empress, let me address one last point and then move. Over the period, some of these artists, they always talk about the facts. Oh, and a fan base, and a fan base, and a fan base. You know what? Once you endorse what a fan does, you are validating it.
But it's nothing bad.
I have not said anything bad.
It's true.
I am saying, stop telling us about a fan base, a fan base, a fan base. And then when the fan base does something, now retweet you are endorsing and validating.
Thank you.
But when the fan base is celebrating my hard work, I cannot. I
am not saying anything is bad. But what I'm saying is, and I say, that's an endorsement. Whether good or bad, it's an endorsement.
So we can endorse good things.
Sometimes they should use their emotional intelligence. Because important intelligence is managing emotions and then understanding the emotions around others around you. It's key.
Thank you. Honorable Yapon, Bacho, Yapon.
Yo, I'm say show no kwe Kumasi no. Show bia ya expected for a very long time. When we say the bia near the Nigeria for an example. Nigeria for no boom. No more these such shows because the bigger picture is some beton music, you know, and a very good how do you call him Shatta. It me cause supported Sack all the way in Kumasi. Sorry, yes, yeah, cause you sana Yeboah industry. Stone boy no to can be sure saying yeah kwan no to he would have been there as well. But it was a good one. Now obebo show say industry never kon anim obedi ni nyina ye fans no. En so to no bi adwane ko fi anka no anu no. Enka show no guye. Enti Yeboah fans na baso like without the fans, the music, there's no show. And Yeboah Mabaso said they were able to stay. Esi binum jiran suno mensuno 30 year. Oma trese omo per industry ni year, and it's a very good one. And Yeboah fans no so abaso. But I think some of these issues like obi a tweet Stone a ko retweet ne sanya no yam fan say ni nyina kan agro no because you hear unity to support our own to be able to push them and you be fan say ni nyina kan agro enye bibi also ye fan no serious also be a economy. Now I think that it should just yam fan as one of those things. I don't think Stone Shatta. Once ni nyina can game no. Enti ya yewe chire no ne hu say Stone ne Shatta omo won tokwa na so on say akode no. I mean yes sure some omo ne sa. Me amesi we wait me politician bia or cancer bia maninyo ho. But ochna be chem na me ne gina wan kona ye di nkomo. Ko yen yete ase say adwuma no sa na tie. Enti me sure say Stone ne sack omo tie ase. And then they will come together and give us more of this. You see, Omaya Kumasi ne wie. Enyankomo be ya bibi Accra. Ebia Manchabu na Accra Sports Stadium. Bibi sa.
And Legon Sports Stadium.
And Legon Sports Stadium. If they so come to me put bibi sa together also and can hear bad. But in all no, it was a very good one.
Okay. and then na ye da tell us a bit way Mango's restaurant, Flora Tissue, rooted natural product, High Lady Virgin Mixture, Afes BO16 or Boise Bitters, Duffy's Hair and Beauty, Kivo Gari, and Joy Industries here Damo Ase, and any pay ye miti a year. Black girl na ye meeting mami do chumi nim Chelsea Black Matari free Nicolan GH I eno mami atari share ye that Dr. Father Dixon I say Dr. Ose Kwame despite that nyami insha Dr. Foris Sapo any lawyer Kennedy Ose nyami inshramo na ye dami producer ye Isaac any obimpe nyami shab cameraman for nyami shramo and name MCR for Eda Munina Ase, say the Biada no, say, more correct here, Namu be Fibnum the P come, Eda Masaka. And I want to say, and there Sunday, women in worship air coso, ewo, Perez Dome, and a Shabak, so air coso, ewo, a national theater. I can't wait to see you. Clinton, dear, so coso, so for Usubempa. I'm sorry, Medofo, but more dear, so be share your winning. Ya crowd with us and there, your best sign so is share.
Amen.